Back when we had that big old flood, we had a lot of water going on all through this area. Just about ankle high, but it was all over. And it was washing out our land. We put some rocks in here, and we're trying to build this up with rocks. And we put water cooler pads to catch it, and it is working slowly, but we're going to put more. You can see all the water run off, and this ditch is getting bigger and bigger, and so we're going to put more pads and rocks through here to try to stop all that erosion. So the water ran down this way and made us like a 15-foot ditch right through there, and we're trying to fill it up, but it's going to take a long time. And that's what that flood did. When it used to flood, the horses would stand up on this little hill here, and that's where we'd feed them, because they get tired of being in the water. But we don't get no floods like that no more. There's a squirrel right there. And this land really got tore up on that flood. There's a creek over there, and somebody bought some property to make a hayfield, and they cleaned the levee back up. Right over there is the creek. Whoever owned that before, he thought, well, I'll bust that creek and then I can water my hayfield. Well, it watered all of us too. The creek come over here, and it started making ditches, and about washed this road out several times. And so the new owner, he don't own this land, but he bought that up there, and he made it a nice big levee to send the water out. And the lady that owns this property allowed him to run the levee all the way down to the BLM land. But her property isn't worth much now. It would take a lot of work to fill it in. And I got company. What are you two doing? Huh? I heard you sneaking up on me. You're sneaking? Yeah. What you got there? You got hay on your hair? Good old Gus. But anyway, we're working on trying to get our land straightened out. Here's some rocks Bill's been getting. We're going to get a ton more. And them are old water cooler pads. And we'll just mix them. And, you know, stack it like rocks, cooler pad rocks. And just try to make us a, you know, where it start filling in with dirt. This is where we're getting the rocks all the way down that way. We're going to get rid of them up in here. When I got bit on my second time and I didn't see it, I reached down to start stacking these rocks. Toby was right up in here, and I reached down to pick the rock up, and there was a overhang. A little rattlesnake was in there, and I reached down to pick it up, and he didn't even rattle. And I thought I hit a thorn, and I went like, oh dang, it started bleeding. So I went in the house, and it wouldn't quit bleeding. I thought, well, did I hit a thorn, or was it a rattlesnake? So I come out here, brought my hoe, tore them rocks down, and there was that little rattlesnake. It was about 18 inches long, and it was curled up underneath the rocks. So we're going to take them all out, get rid of them, because it's just a habitat for baby rattlesnakes. And I'll be glad to see them gone. It's going to be a lot of work. And at one time, I had these perfect. It looked real pretty. But in time, they just kind of fell apart. So I want to get rid of them. And that's what our plan is. Now she's got a rattlesnake shot. I don't have to be so worried about her. She got her first one and her booster. So So that's pretty good. I do want to get rid of these rocks. And plus, we're having more scorpions. And that makes a habitat for scorpions. I get all these critters around here living. They like our place. I did have the chickens in here. They've been working this area over. And I need to clean it up because I like bringing my hanging house plants through here. And my pots. And it looks so pretty in the summer. And we sit out and get out of the wind. Sit out here. And Belle's exploring everything. And they just, you know, go through the whole thing. I wanted them to come out here before I clean it up. And if I got rattlesnakes, maybe they'll chase them away. And the guineas come in here. So I'm looking forward to cleaning this up. Bringing my house plants out here. I made little walkways for the dogs and they use them. And I might keep them there. And just mud in the rocks so there won't be no scorpions living in them. Or snakes in that right through here. Because I do think that's cute. I got one in the front yard like that too. Just got a lot of plans to do. A lot of work. Here's some rocks in the backyard we want to get rid of too. And one day I was looking at this big lizard that was out here. And I thought, what's he got in his mouth? And so I walked up and he was just looking at me. And I could see he had a dead scorpion in his mouth. And I thought, well, I didn't know lizards killed scorpions. But anyway, I think we're getting more scorpions in the house. And I think that's their habitat. So we're going to take them all down. Maybe not all this year, but we're working on it. Get rid of them. And fix this back up. I built all this side over here because of the flood water that would come through that creek, and it held it back from our place, and it sent it on down to the road. And that's why I have it that built up. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. From out west Homestead. Bye.